ass me out here drawing up plays and shit. Dumbass shit, man. Oh yeah. Another scenario. Let's say, boom, you and your mans. I'm gonna do this little squeaky line that's gonna represent the ball, right? That's gonna represent soccer ball, right? Actually, I'm gonna do B for ball. B for ball, cause I know a lot of you niggas are slow. I'm gonna do B for ball. B for ball, right? B for ball. That's a little ass B. I know you probably can't see it, but that's B for ball, right? Anyway, let's say you and your teammate are running up, right? Y'all run up on two opposite sides of the court, and it's a 2-on-1. It's just you, your teammate, and the goalie. A 2-on-1. A 2-on-1. Do you understand what 2-on-1 means? That means there's two of y'all and one defender from y'all to get to the goal that y'all need to get. Now, I know what a lot of y'all thinking. You're going to be like, oh, just pass it back and forth. Yeah, cool. But listen, hear me out. There's two scenarios you can do right here, right? One of them is similar to the other one I just told you. If you're coming up and you have the ball, your thing to do, if you know for a fact that your teammate is on their left side, you need to be figuring out a way to how to make his shot easier. So you need to draw the goalie out. So you need to get close to the goalie, but y'all need to make sure y'all are in the same wavelength pattern to where he can pass it up. So as he's coming up, he's going to be more focused on you than he is your teammate. 9 times out of 10. Especially if he's new to the game, he's going to be focused on whoever has the ball. And if you got shin guards on, he probably adds a goalie anyway. You might be able to do a trick hat on him or whatever. But look, that ain't the point I'm trying to solve. We in rank, right? You got the ball. You coming up. Boom. What you need to do, before you even get too super close to that goalie, you need to make up your mind if you're going to square pass it to the left. And I know what some of y'all think. I don't know how to square pass. I suck at square passing. Turn your camera angle using the right analog stick and lightly tap R2 to get it to your teammate. Don't hit him with that supercharged Kamehameha ass fucking kick, because it's going to blow past his neck and I'm going to cut his out. Alright, so that's what you need to do. You need to boom, draw out the goalie, and the goalie's going to come close to you. If he's smart enough, he's going to come close to you and at least try to put some pressure on you as you're shooting the ball. He ain't going to come too far out unless he's just a drunk. There's a lot of drunk goalies out there, and you're probably one of them watching it, by the way. I'm gonna make a segment about drunk goalies later. Trust me. Alright. You, right here, sir. Ignore the glare. Excuse the glare. You right here, sir, need to make sure you draw that goalie out, and then your teammate will not have a chance if he's smart enough. He's either going to stand in a position to where if you throw it up off the wall, you need to make sure you throw it up off the wall to where he can angle it to get it. So what your teammate needs to also make sure he doesn't do is be a drunk and don't get super close to the goal, because you know if you hit that ball with enough force, it's going to blow past his head. It is not going to register for him. It's not going to register him for the kick. It's not going to register for him to kick. No, it's not. So you need to make sure you as your teammate or whoever you are, you yourself or the teammate needs to be like somewhere in this little area for the ball to bounce back and come back to them so he can have a wide open shot. And if the goalie bites on it, you're going to have a way better shot than you trying to curve it around the goalie or whatever. Don't get me wrong. A lot of y'all do know how to shoot around goalies and things like that. But my thing is, bro, stop taking the harder shots if you don't have to, especially with the game is on the fucking line and you have 5 seconds left and your ass is trying to shoot a curve, trick hat shot on the goalie and you just end up shooting a straight shot to the goalie. And he just end up snatching up and looking at you dumb as hell. God. Alright, everybody else, does that make sense to y'all? You coming up with the ball, you're going to draw the goalie out. Hopefully, if the goalie's smart enough, or he's going to put a little pressure on you, or if he bites, you're going to either draw him out, then pass to your teammate, he's going to score it in, just like earlier, or you're going to throw it off the wall, but you need to make sure, your teammate needs to make sure he's doing his job to stand at a certain angle, a certain feet away from the goal, because if you're too close to the goal, it's not going to go in. Unless you hit it with a soft touch, but even then, why are you hitting against the backboard with a soft touch just for the goalie to easily grab it? Because if the goalie doesn't bite on that, it's just gonna fall right in his hands. That's exactly what's gonna happen. That's exactly what's gonna happen. You know that's gonna happen, and your drunk ass still gonna do some drunk ass shit like that. Get you some help, Jesus. What's next? All right, let's do a scenario where you're the goalie, right? Say this, it's 2-on-1, right? It's a 2v1, whatever. Boom, you can't even see that shit. Look, it's a 2v1, right? You as the goalie, you're right right here, right? You as a goalie, you're about right there. I'm trying to do it the way the glare don't show. My fault. You look glare, but you can see it. But look, you right here, you're the goalie, right? So if you get in a 2-on-1, one thing you need to do, make sure you are not far deep up in the goal. Because if you're far deep in the goal, sometimes it doesn't matter if you catch it. They kick that ball fast enough, it's going to register as a goal. Because once it gets past a certain line, you cannot be inside the goal trying to catch it far deep inside the goal unless you jump. Unless you were already outside the line or a little bit on the line, then you jump into the goal and catch it. That's different. You know, you can get away with that. But you niggas be fucking laying down in the fucking goal, salsa dancing and shit. Like, bro, stop. All right, let's say this defender right here at the ball. I see what a lot of y'all do. Matter of fact, let's say the defender comes right here, and he's right here at this corner. I see what a lot of y'all do is y'all like to hug this side of the pole. Don't get me wrong. In certain scenarios, it's okay to do that, but only on one-on-one. What I need y'all to understand is, if that attacker is smart enough, he's gonna recognize that, oh, my teammate over here is coming close and he's open, and this dude is over here hugging the goal. I have an angle to get it to my teammate to score on this person, which is you as the goalie, nigga. All right, so let's say the attacker comes right here in the corner and you start hugging this part of the corner right here on the pole. You are leaving 95% of this side open, brother, for him to curve it on you and shoot it if it was a one-on-one. But this isn't a one-on-one. That's what you keep forgetting. This is a 2-on-1. What you need to be doing is you need to slightly be to the left of the goal, not hugging the pole like a stripper. You need to be slightly to the left of the goal with a little bit, only a small right portion of that side to be open. Because if you bite and you come out that goal, if you come out towards him, or if you just hugging that pole, he's just going to pass to his teammate with a quick, slick pass. And if his teammate's smart enough, he's going to already be aiming at the goal, ready to kick that bitch in with either a curve or just a straight shot that you can't stop and get back to the other side on. Y'all be out here hugging poles like strippers, man. Stop doing that. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you leaving all this open. Like, at this point, I'm starting to think some of y'all play for the other team. I'm starting to think some of y'all know these men. Look at this. Right? Does that make sense what I'm saying to you? Does that make sense what I'm saying to you? Good Lord. Look. This right here. This is exactly what happened. You're going to come out there, and you're going to be hugging this pole, and his teammate's going to be close enough to where you can't, for whatever reason, you might not even be able to grab the ball, depending on how he kicks to his teammate. And then, boom, you're going to try to grab the ball. You might F around, press triangle or circle, whatever. And if you press circle on a 2-on-1 and the ball is going diagonally this way, you're a dummy, because 9 times out of 10, you're not going to be able to catch that ball, because, you know, if anybody has experience playing rematch, everybody knows the circle is sometimes iffy as hell, and it sucks. Even if you press triangle, sometimes you don't need to, because let's say you press triangle, you F around and miss that ball, and you come out, you dumbass jump all the way out here. Now it's free game for this motherfucker to score on your drunk ass. Now you look like a drunk on national television on the replay. Stop being a drunk at the goalie, bro. Play it smart. Think. Jesus. God. That's enough lessons for today, man. That's all I got to say. That be some of my main concern. I see all y'all do that all the time. Like, go get you some help. Jesus. Fuck.